hello there. If you're here, it's because I didn't quite get to your reading on stream, but I'm gonna do my best to get through as many as I can today. I am sick. I've been sick for, goodness, like 5 days now, and I'm kind of regaining my voice back. So I'm really sorry if I'm a little bit scratchy, but I am medicated. I'm feeling the energy. We did our meditation. We're gonna do some readings for you guys. Thank you for being understanding and so patient. And thank you for choosing me as your reader. Your timestamps are in the description below. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'll see you there. Hi Melody. You said, hi Ron, can I get a silly love reading? I haven't had a crush before, but lately love is at the forefront of my mind. Yeah! Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about love right now? Oh, thank you for being patient, by the way, Melody. I'm so sorry for the long wait. I didn't mean for it to take a week, but oh my goodness, I was traveling and then I got super sick. Let's see what we got. What does Spirit want Melody to know about love? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Ooh, the Two of Wands, making a decision, opening up your heart and your spirit, as well as the Knight of Wands to having fun. You know what this is saying to me, Melody? You know, maybe love has been something that you haven't explored because there hasn't been an intense reaction of your how to explain, not only your body but your spirit. You may have a very sensitive soul, and it's hard for you to be drawn to things that aren't in alignment with what you deem to be your, highest path, or like what you deem to be soul-filled or deeply loving, deeply engaging. The energy, because of the Two of Wands, is like, I'm either in or I'm out. So it's like, I need it to be everything or nothing. It's very black and white for you. And I feel it's because you have a very discerning and intense being. Does that make sense? And so it may, to me, that's what I'm getting from the Two of Wands, right? The Two of Wands is needing to make a decision that makes you feel excited, that makes you feel passionate. And then the Judgment card is about opening up your heart and your soul. I will say that the Knight of Wands is here, where we may have someone sweep us off our feet when we least expect it. And it does feel very quick, just because the Knight of Wands is a very fast-paced energy. I'd be careful though, because you need to be all right with getting hurt. It's possible that you haven't had crushes because it's difficult for you to imagine yourself being foolish enough to be betrayed. And unfortunately, we have to take risks whenever it comes to deep partnership. And this is what I see in coming in your life, living a little bit more riskier. Yeah, when it comes to love, that's what I feel. Your challenge is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, this is a deep soul connection. And your advice card is the Knight of Cups, to give love willingly without any need for reciprocation. I will say that if you haven't had a crush before, that's okay. I spent a good chunk of my life not having deep feelings for people because I was either too depressed to do so, or I was too afraid to do so. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that maybe you're not quite in the right chapter of your life at the moment. And so let's see, I want to pull in the energy of, are we ready for love right now? Excuse me. Is Melody ready for love right now? Ooh, the Seven of Pentacles. This is what we would want to see if the answer was we need to wait. We're still cooking. The Seven of Pentacles is about a slow burn. It's about patience and hard work and consistency. And notice how there's even a heart in the middle of her chest right now. Her heart is still growing. Her heart is something that still needs to be tended to. Learning how to be your own best friend. Anything that you want in a partner, in a parent, and a friend you can give to yourself. And this is something that we're slowly but surely learning how to do. You have the Queen of Pentacles, another sign about being patient and growing into yourself, growing into your own worth as well. And then we have the Emperor card coming in, and this is about someone that you can trust, that can be honest, can be straightforward. It can also be a sign, you know, once again, another fire masculine energy. I don't know what kind of, I don't know what gender you're interested in, but could be an Aries. Let's pull, what kind of person are you attracting in the future? Okay, actually, I trust this. The Queen of Cups. Six of Cups. Definitely someone we've incarnated with before. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm so sorry about the coffee. I'm laughing because the Six of Cups represents past life energy. And the reason I'm reading it as past life is because you have the Queen of Cups, and she's very connected to her soul. We saw so much about like soul-filled energy, divine energy, you know, pure love, pure connection energy. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups too. And once again, we have this King of Wands, another fire energy. So definitely someone you can't deny. This is someone who is very tenacious, ambitious. This is someone who's a very happy person. To be honest, they feel very strong, like very top heavy. I'm gonna be honest, for me personally, I've never really, well, then again, I like women, but I've never been super attracted to like super buff people. So, you know, I promise you, this isn't coming from me, but like their arms seem very strong. When any gender, but their arms just feel very, very strong when I'm in their energy. So could be a fire sign. We did have Aries come up earlier. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so look out for those. I hope that helps you, Melody. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Once again, sorry about my voice. Thank you. Hi there, Cody. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me, and thank you for your patience. You said, can I get a career reading? Well, I passed my audition. Are gonna call back. Is it too late for my dreams? Oh, Cody. It's never ever too late for your dreams. Even if you don't get one, and by the way, the future isn't set in stone. Just know there's always more opportunity out there. And I always tell people that if you can't find opportunity, make your own. You know, I went to school for 4 years to be an animator, and I've been doing art my whole life, and I spent a long time trying to find a job, and I couldn't. So I just decided, you know what? If I can't find a job, I'll make one. And so, I don't know, maybe that'll inspire you. A lot of people are heading in the direction of being self-supportive, and I don't know. I like telling that to people, especially people who are artistic like you. Okay, let's see, what do we got for career for Cody? I apologize for my voice, I know it's kind of scratchy. As I said earlier, I've been really sick. Okay. Ooh, okay, alright. We got 3 cards coming up as your energy, which is very interesting. Excuse me. Alright, good news. Is it too late for your career? Absolutely not. Your outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the direction you're heading in right now, and this is a feeling of security. This is an energy of, I have what it takes, I have a legacy, I'm known for what I do, I feel comfortable and safe in my career, and I have a home, and I have something that I can rely on always. There is security, as I mentioned, in this card. Now, it's interesting that you came up as 3 cards for the first one. That's not very common that I get 3 cards for this, and I like that it's the 9 of Pentacles, and this is somebody who is self-made. This is somebody who has put in the work, put in the time to be good at what they do, and they have a lot of confidence in their craft. And right after that is the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. So to me, these are very, very, very much opposing energies. So this is a fire energy, and this is a water energy. So if we had two court cards that would be exact opposites from each other, it would be this. And so to me personally, I feel like these are energies that you can embody. You have duality, you have an ability to adapt and to change. You're very intuitive and emotional, but at the same time extremely charismatic and excitable. It's knowing when to change your energy when you see fit. And so for an actor, it seems very fit for you to like draw cards that are just extremely opposite in nature, with a card facing both of them that says that you're good at what you do. And you know, this card is about luxury and just as I mentioned, being self-made. It's an energy of independence as well, and independent. So your challenge is a Five of Swords. Whenever you get a challenge, so you can overcome it. And the Five of Swords is an energy of negative talk. So remember, it's good to take criticism if it's healthy. But I feel like a lot of criticism that you're receiving, not only from others, but yourself, feels a little bit negative. I know that the job market isn't so fun. Obviously, I couldn't find a job, so I made my own, as I mentioned earlier. But the Five of Swords also says that like we are talking ourselves into a circle, or saying it's hard, it's difficult, I'm not worthy. But there, notice how there's even duality here, going back and forth a little bit. Your advice card from Spirit is the Four Cups, and the Four Cups represents, I'll be honest, traditionally it means feeling bored, having this energy of I don't have enough love or passion or excitement in what I do, and I need to reconnect with my heart and figure out what makes me tick, what makes me thrive, what makes me feel passionate. So in this position, the advice position, it does tell me, absolutely so, next to the Hermit, by the way, that we need to do a little bit of soul searching. The Hermit represents looking inside of yourself. I know we're talking about your career, right? I probably could have just ended like, oh, you're doing great, sweetie, and you are. But the Hermit does tell me that we are going through a period of separation, but we're gonna come out of it eventually. Just know that, I know it's not fun. How about we see what's incoming for you? What's going on in the future for Cody? More into the particular and less into just the general energies. Ooh, okay. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. Got change incoming. The Fool? Oh, okay. The Eight of Wands means speed, action, quick change. So you asked if you're gonna get a call back. To be honest, the Eight of Wands does mean speed, action, quick change, and travel, as well as direct communication. We have the Fool, this is entering a new chapter, the Hermit, and the Empress. And so if I had to guess, like if I had to just say by blank statement the cards, yes. But I know tarot doesn't work that way. I've been wrong for yes or no questions before, so I just admit that. Just trust that the path that you're going on is the right one, even if it doesn't seem like it. I do think that you're gonna have more. I want to show you like this TikToker. They're an actor, and when they're not playing parts, when they're not getting roles, they're working on their own social media platform and using it as their portfolio. And they have like this, because I have a friend who's an actress, and I was showing her this person, I can't remember their name, but I think it would really inspire you, like letting your online work, like your online persona, speak for itself is an energy I'm like seeing you open your mind up to, and that causing you to have more an abundance of resources. So That's what I see, Cody. I hope that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if you looked into like going online more, you know, having more of an online presence, as I mentioned, because I keep hearing it, like letting your own personal work speak for itself. Like if you're not in a film, make your own film. If you can't get a part, you know, write your own play. You know, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Alrighty, I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you, Cody. I'm sorry for the wait. See you later. Why, hello there, Krelefante. Thank you. Or Krelefante. I hope I say it right. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me last week. I'm so sorry it's been that long. I hope it's worth the wait and it's an enjoyable experience. You didn't say what kind of reading you want, but I'm going to give you a little kind of what's going on for the year ahead for you. Thank you for trusting me and supporting me. And yeah, what do we have for you, Krelefante? What's going on this year? What do you need to know? Let me see what's challenging you, what is incoming, what you're entering the year as, your intention, and the advice. Okay, alright, this is you. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. Ooh, the Lovers, I like that. Your outcome is the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups. So, I'm not sure if you're looking for a partnership or if you're looking for more, how do I say this? More soul-filled relationships. Now, the reason I'm saying this is the Lovers here as a focus, and this can be an energy of choice, an energy of soulmates. This is about being in alignment with things that are feeling very heartfelt, right? The Lovers. It's also Gemini energy. Could be focused on duality a lot this year, things that make you feel complete. And the reason I'm saying that as well is we have your outcome being the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You may not quite get a partner if you're single and you're looking for one. But if you're in a relationship, I do see it strengthening. But if you're not, I'm not going to pretend like I know your relationship status. But I will say it's very clear to me that the Three of Cups with the Lovers as well as the Queen of Swords, there's a new very, very close friendship coming in. You know, this is someone that you can trust to tell you the truth. They're going to be here for you a lot this year. They're going to help talk you through the hard times, support you, be on your side. This is definitely someone that you've incarnated with before in the past. I will say to you that if things feel overwhelming, if things feel like you just can't handle it all, this is someone that you know will show up for you, because the King of Wands is here, the King of Pentacles is here, and this is somebody who is very good at allocating their time in a manner that helps their future. So they're wise investors, what I'm trying to say. They are not wasting their time, their precious energy, their money, their resources on things that don't matter to them. And seeing the King of Pentacles here in your advice, especially with an outcome being the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords, says to me that we're not wasting our time and energy and money anymore. We're getting very serious about our choices and decisions, and that especially includes the people around us. And so just know that I do see like a very close friendship coming in. It's all right if you don't have a close friend. It's okay if you know, maybe you don't spend time with people all too much. I know that we're in the VTuber sphere. A lot of us kind of just exist online, exist in our room. But I think you'd be surprised at this person and how they show up for you in ways that you wouldn't expect. Is it romantic? It could be. You know, the Lovers is here, but that's up for you to decide. Right now, the outcome at least feels more so like a friendship. Now, the Three of Cups also implies there's a community that's going to uplift you. And your challenge being the Magician says that they're asking you to take responsibility for everything that you have in front of you. So, for example, if you don't like how you look, or if you don't like the job you have, or the people around you, understand that that's yours to change, but you can only change it once you take responsibility for it being your reality in the first place. And so that's what the Magician means in the challenge position. It's accepting that we are the sole reason that we don't like our life, and only we have the power to save ourselves and change it. Now, I know I had mentioned that you're going to have a friend that's going to help you in ways that you don't expect, but they can only be there for you. They can only talk to you. They can only inspire you. You have to be the one to actually make the changes, and I see you doing so. You know, they're definitely, they listen, they help guide. They're a wonderful ear, a wonderful advisor. But only you can make the change, and that's what I see you propelling yourself into this year. More change in a way that is purposeful, intentional, and I'll admit, a little exhausting. I see you using every ounce of energy this year that you can to remain in a state of not only positivity, but betterment. Betterment is the biggest word. I want to be better. Finally, I'm going to choose myself this year. And that's what I see. I see you wanting to feel more, either more attractive, or make your life feel more attractive. Make your everything around you feel more pleasant to exist in. For example, even in little ways, maybe you get like a new phone background, or maybe you get a new wardrobe, or maybe you decide I want to start collecting pens. It's surrounding yourself with things that uplift your energy, because I think we could use it, a little bit more color in our life. So, alrighty, that's what I see. I hope that makes sense. I know this is very specific, but I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you very much, Krelefante. Bye-bye. Hi there, Nattynat. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me. I apologize for the long wait. I usually don't make it this long. I usually try to get it within the next day, but I appreciate you understanding and being patient. I do hope it's worth it. Sorry about my voice too. I got a cold. Happy New Year, Ron. How will the year 2026 go for me? Will anything big happen this year? Yeah, let's see let's see if something big is coming in for you this year. What's something big coming in for Nattynat in the year of 2026? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. I think that's fun, actually. I like asking that question. Okay, this is actually so specific. They told me there's like a big event that you're going to be invited to, and they're telling me that it's important that you sleep the night before, otherwise you're gonna sleep through your alarm and be late. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Let's see. I'm sorry, I know that's so specific. Okay, King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The Hierophant, so much. Oh my goodness, all earth energy. It could have to do with your parents. It's possible that your parents are asking you to. So the Hierophant is tradition and it is religious. Okay, the Hierophant is often a religious institution. I don't know if your parents are religious. I don't know if you have like a partner who's super religious. It could be. It could also have to do with school, because there are pentacle cards, and oftentimes pentacle cards have to do with like our career, our own betterment, right? Our ability to make money, to make income. But seeing a King of Pentacles and a Seven of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles with the Hierophant in the middle, I don't know. It says to me like our parents are inviting us to something religious. I don't know. Maybe you don't have a very religious family. It's also possible like your parents aren't even together, so I'm not trying to like assume, I'm not making assumptions, but seeing the Seven of Pentacles here, it does tell me it will be a little bit more towards the end of the year. It could be Thanksgiving. I am actually getting Thanksgiving energy. There's like an announcement. Yeah, there's like, I'm invited to something. There's an announcement. I'm seeing food. It's Thanksgiving. There's a bunch of family there. Like there's just a lot of people here. Like there's so many people. Yeah, there's so many people. So something significant is happening. It's a little blurry, I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm supposed to. No, let me see. Let's get a little bit more on that, Spirit. What's going on? Why am I getting like Thanksgiving, family, religious, or like traditional energy? Tradition. Ooh, the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Knight of Swords. Oh, there's maybe someone in your. Oh, no way. It is possible that someone. It doesn't have to be you, but someone in your life could be getting engaged, or or maybe there's like. There's an announcement to the family. We're getting married. Or like we're having a baby. Or something like that. There's it does feel very disruptive. The Moon is mystery, illusion. It's gonna be kind of a mixed bag of reactions. Like some people are like, I'm on board, and some people are like, what the fuck? I don't know. Okay, sorry. I think that was a bit too specific. I'm just gonna trust. I could be wrong. Alright, let's pull what's going on in general for us for 2026 for Nattynat. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles is your energy, opportunity to grow. Once again, more earth energy. With the King of Cups as your focus, staying calm and keeping the peace. And then we have your outcome being the 501. Yes. Sorry, yes. There's something happening. There's something happening around you this year that is just very kind of disruptive and like, what? It doesn't feel like it's your fault. It doesn't feel like it has anything to do with you. As in, like, you're not responsible for the reactions of others. Because the Five of Wands is like, especially in this deck, it's chaos, it's turbulence. But notice how they're using that energy to nurture themselves. So in this deck, it's like, I'm staying in my lane, especially next to the King of Cups here. Just know, I do see you being a little bit tested by the people. By the people in your life. Spirit is telling you to always choose love, especially in family matters and friendship matters, because your challenge is the World card. Peace, coming to a close. It's an energy of feeling whole as well. And then the Three of Pentacles is here, and this is working together. This is about collaboration and using the energies around you to better you, not harm you. And so I will say this, always choose love, always choose peace, always choose warmth. Don't talk poorly about people, because there's a grapevine. There's so many people. I don't know. Maybe I'm like the biggest loner ever and I'm so wrong, but there's a lot of people in 2026 for you. Like I'm getting phone calls. I'm seeing you like being invited. There's also earlier, there's something about you maybe sleeping through something, so please get some rest. The future can always change, so that's why they warn us about stuff. But the Ace of Pentacles says that there's opportunity to like grow with people, to invest in things, to plant the seeds of your own success. I'm hearing, especially in your relationships. just know that everything you say, everything you say, especially say, will come back to you. And so make sure that it helps you, not haunts you. Helps you, not haunts you. Okay, that's what I see for you, Nattynat. I hope that you like that. I know this is so specific. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed it. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. See you later. Sorry about my voice too. See ya. Bye-bye. Hi there, Gothiccness. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me on stream. I apologize for... excuse me, for making you wait the whole week. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to cough. I feel embarrassed. That wasn't on purpose, I swear. But I have been sick. You said hi. I've been here before, and you know I love your readings. Well, thank you. Yeah, I recognize you. I just recently got engaged, so feel free to do whatever. Yeah! Since you brought it up, why don't we see what's going on in the relationship? Let's do a little love reading for both of you. What does Spirit want you to know about the both of you? Ooh, okay. Alright, this came up as your energy. Ooh! This is the energy in between and their energy. Oh my goodness. Ah! I love this. I love this. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. So first off, you're feeling confident. You're feeling empowered. You're feeling good. Okay. We also have the Lovers. This is feeling like you're in alignment. Feeling like you've met your match and your soulmate. Really good news. They're actually coming up as the 10 of Pentacles. And this is someone who's in it to win it. Look at that. They're kissing. They have a castle. They have little offsprings, okay? So this is someone who is looking at the long term. You know, this is someone who's going to help you feel more stable, grounded, feeling secure in the relationship and that we're serious. So really, really good to see. The energy in between is the Six of Swords, and this actually means a necessary transition. So both of you are definitely moving out of an old era and into a new one. I wouldn't be surprised if you're planning a move, if you're planning on making big moves. There's also an energy here of like cleaning out, letting go of I don't know why. Some of you might do like a spring cleaning soon. I'm not like, I don't know why I keep seeing like new furniture. There's specifically a new painting coming in. I don't know if you want like a wedding painting, but I was seeing new furniture and a new painting. Now your challenge, we never get a challenge unless we can overcome it, is the High Priestess. And this is about trusting your intuition wherever you decide to go. So the Three of Wands means travel. It means expansion, and it can mean moving. So you might be waiting for an opportunity to move into a home, or move into a bigger home, or to save money so that you can actually build something that'll last. So there's there's three things here about moving. Because right here in the advice card, we have the 8 of Wands, speed, action, quick change, travel. The 9 of Cups means a wish fulfillment, and the King of Wands as well. So just know that where focus goes, energy flows right now. This is tunnel vision energy. The King of Wands is, I'm not going to give up no matter what. And if I am blocked from something, I just trust and know that I can pave a new path and a new way. Whether people tell me about it or not, I'm gonna figure it out. They're out of the box thinker. And the 9 of Cups is getting something that you had hoped for. So really good news here. If you're looking to move, just if something doesn't feel right, it's not right. Okay, it's very important. Don't be like white people in horror movies. If it feels wrong, it's wrong. Okay, let's see what's incoming for you, Gothiccness. We're gonna do a little past, present, future for you as well. I saw 333 on the clock, on the time, on my little time ticker too. If that means anything to you. Okay. Alright, Gothiccness. It's a little past, present, future. past, Ace of Cups, saying yes to the dress. Oh, I came up again feeling confident, feeling beautiful. And we have the Four of Swords, resting, retreating, letting yourself relax a bit more. Maybe you've been waiting for a long time to get this question. The Ace of Cups as well, you know, it can sometimes mean a baby. And this card can mean like there's a bun in the oven. So you know, if you want a child, if you're like trying to conceive, this could be a good sign for you that things are looking good. There's something waiting for you. If that's not the case, just know that you picked a good one. Things are looking really good in the past here when it comes to love. You're feeling good, you're feeling courageous, you're feeling confident. And the Four of Swords tells me that you're finally in a place where you can rest and take it easy. Now, I just want to mention, it is like sick season. I've been sick twice. I was sick in December, and I was sick in January. And I am kind of getting like, you know, be careful, wash your hands, wear a mask, because there's something going around. I'm kind of getting that energy here at the Four Swords. That could be my personal bias, but just watch out. That's all. Alrighty, that's what I have for you, Gothiccness. I hope that you like that. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you. Sorry about my voice, by the way, in the coffee. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi there, Gripph. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me last week. I'm so sorry it took so long. I was traveling and then I got sick, and oh my gosh, I've only been home for a couple of days, so I'm so sorry. But thank you for helping me get back home and for supporting me and trusting me as your reader. I do hope it's worth the wait and it is a good experience. You said, recently I started a new job after feeling trapped in my previous field for 3 years. I made a New Year's resolution with a new year and new job. I decided to stop listening to my dread before moving forward. Could I get a general reading or reading about my future upcoming? Yeah, sure, let's see. Congratulations! A new job after feeling trapped for 3 years. Goodness, I'm really happy for you. I hope it's feeling more peaceful. I really do. I know it's scary out there, but it'll be okay. Protect your peace as much as possible would be my advice. Okay, so you got the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, Four of Wands. You're fine. I do think that you're being a little stressed out at the moment. In your past, we do have you making a bold and rash decision, and just know it's paid off for you. Maybe you're a lot busier than you used to be, but it's more manageable. The Ten of Wands does mean we have a lot of responsibility on our plate, but we have a sense of purpose to it. Like, there's intention behind it. We're willingly wielding that responsibility. We also have the Four of Wands coming in, and this is a celebration, a coming together. I'll clarify that later, but let's see what else is coming in. Ooh, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Principal. You know what it is? So you're gonna get your bearings. I say you're gonna have your bear right there. You're going to have an easier time navigating your life because of this changes you made. This isn't just like you changed your work and now work's easier. It's I'm trusting myself more, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I am saying I'm going to do this, and I'm following through with it. And the Hierophant here is confirming that with the Five of Pentacles. So, including this Four of Wands, and I'm really glad that we clarified it. So, the Hierophant represents having a control over your reality. So, this is having a routine set in place that you chose for yourself, choosing to put yourself first, even understanding that you have a choice. I know I keep talking about choosing, but this is a very important word that I just keep seeing in my mind over and over again, like choice, choosing. I'm the master, I'm at the helm, I'm the one driving the ship. is the energy with the Hierophant and especially with the Five of Pentacles, because this is insecurity as well as the Prince of Wands as well, and this is about fighting through the things that seem dreadful, as you mentioned, and deciding to look at the bright side of things. It's like you're going against this even feels like your mind for some reason. Usually the Hierophant represents like our routine, structure, order, what brings us peace and comfort. You're taking that into account, but you understand that you're fighting your own mind, like your own insecurity, the things that you grew up with, and you're as I mentioned before, you're choosing your own betterment. And so it's working, is what I'm trying to say. It's working, and I feel like you're clocking yourself while it happens, and you're saying, no, that's not right, I'm not that person. Actually, I don't want to feel that way. I do, there is an energy, Griff, where I see you, this is specific, I see you complaining about work or complaining about something in your life, and you just realize, it just hits you like, I don't want to be a person who's just bitching and moaning all the time. And this is something we all do, like we're human, right? It's difficult not to let it out sometimes, and maybe like, it doesn't have to be to anyone. It could just be to yourself, where you're just noticing all the negative things all day, every day. And then one day you look at yourself, or you wake up and you realize, because Kelly's mind is awoken, that no, I can't keep doing this. And that's kind of the energy I see you continuing for the next probably 2 to 3 weeks. Now, next month we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups, as well as the Hanged One. And so I'm so sorry. I'm still sick. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. The Ace of Swords. I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer. I wanted to make sure you got your readings, but I promise I'm medicated. I'm just, I'm just healing. All right. So the Ace of Swords is an energy about new information. It's also about wielding your voice with intention. So I had just mentioned this too, about what you're saying to yourself, what you're complaining about, what you're paying attention to. You're starting to wield it with more joy, with more ease, a sense of like childlike. I wonder, actually, I'm seeing you getting into an old game soon. Maybe you're getting back into, like, I don't know, Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe you're reading again, or you're collecting again. There's something where you're finding something you've always found joy in. You're reintroducing it into your life. It's actually helping you so much. There is an emphasis on the self, though, to be honest. Like, I don't see too many players in your life. A little bit here. I do think that you really don't want to disappoint anybody. And that's why you're starting to make this change. Like, you're realizing how your energy not only affects you, but those around you. And maybe in the past that caused you a lot of like torment, even turmoil, even like, man, like, I hate how I affect people this way. But now it doesn't feel so despairing. Now it feels a lot more manageable, and this is actually really hard to do. This is something that therapists spend forever trying to teach their students, trying to teach their clients. And I just see you like taking a lot of responsibility for not only your mental health, but your emotional well-being. The Hanged One is here as well. Just know that if you're interested in there's a piece of media that is really going to touch your soul. I don't know, it feels like a movie. I feel like it's gonna help you feel more alive. Yeah. Okay, that's what I see, Griff. I know that's a little, that was a bit specific. Rambled on there a little bit about choice. Sorry for coughing too. I hope that you enjoyed that though, and thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. And hey, I really do appreciate you being so sweet and kind and supporting me and helping me get back home. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved, and I'll see you later. Thank you. Hi there, Aletheia. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me. I apologize that your first time getting a reading from me, I had to go for a week. I'm so sorry. I hope that you understand, and thank you for your patience. I promise it will be worth the wait. He said, hi Ron, nice to meet you. This year I'm committing to a new line of education / career. Ooh, exciting! Coding / game development to be specific. Oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to do! Oh, and I'm quite nervous about going back to school after years and whether I can make this new career fit into the future I imagine for myself. Yeah, okay, let's see. What's the energy around that? That's so exciting. Yeah, I've talked about it before, but I started school as a double major, and I was in computer science and animation with the intention of doing video games. And so that's really cool. I'm excited for you. Oh my gosh, okay, sorry, just brought back happy memories. Okay, oh, the 6 of Wands. We have a goal and we're gonna reach it. We're almost kind of sorry about my voice, by the way. We're kind of, this is what I'm getting from the 6 of Wands. We're hell-bent on making this work. And I like this, you know, I usually don't get this energy with the 6 of Wands, but I'm feeling this for you. It's like, if this doesn't work, well, that's not an option. Not necessarily this specific thing. I just know that you have a goal and you know you're going to reach it. There's a lot of confidence here with the 6 of Wands. We've done a lot of research, we've done a lot of studying. We have people that have done it before that we look up to as well. We're not ignorant to the challenge of it either. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people on social media, or if there's like someone that inspired you to do this and you're like, oh, I want to be like them. You know, it could be someone famous, like, oh, shout out Hideo Kojima. Like, I don't know. That's the first game developer I can think of. You know, that kind of energy where like, I can be like them. So our focus is the Knight of Wands. Ew, yes, oh my goodness. This is what I'm saying. We're hell-bent on making it work. We have the passion, we have the drive. More importantly, we're very creative and we're very expressive, and we know that we're going to bring something fresh to the table. There's also something I see you saying to yourself, which if you ever feel insecure, which I genuinely think that maybe you do, but most of the time you're telling yourself your success isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I like this. It's a very Leo energy. It's very Sagittarius, Aries, like fire sign energy. I have my choice, I have my direction, and I'm charging forward. We got the 10 of Wands. I will say that you have a lot to do in the meantime. Your outcome is a 10 of Wands. And this is about having a lot on your plate. I do think it's a bit more than you had bargained for. There's also this energy of, why do I need to do this? That had nothing to do with A, the job description, or like B, my major. Why do I have to do this? I don't know. I just kind of feel that way. There's a slight irritation because we have this tunnel vision, and we don't want to waste time. And more importantly, we don't want to waste our resources, and that includes time, but also money and our passion, our excitement, our vision. We don't want to lose that vision. And I do think that when we're kind of forced to do either busy work or forced to do things that aren't necessarily in line, but maybe a little bit adjacent, we're like, man, but that's not what that's not my passion, that's my talent. So I do kind of see that there's a bit more to do. There's also an energy of politics. I don't know why. Getting something about politics. It's a little bit of both, of like governmental politics, but also social politics is what they're saying. Social politics. Be as nice as you can to all your teachers. You know, teachers really do get you hooked up to people in the business. And yeah, that's what Spirit's telling me. Like, have an online presence. Which I know that's probably not what you would think you need to do. But a lot of times in the creative industry, they want to see that you can do it. They want to see that you can do it. And if you don't have opportunities for internships, if you don't have opportunities for to get a job or anything like that, you have to have some sort of online presence. And if you have followers, I see you. I see that being something that will help you stand out more. To be honest, I think you know this. I know that this is like very strange to say, because I know it's a little bit different, like coding and game development. But get your name on something. I know that's kind of a hard task. I know that's so specific, but they're saying to me, like, get your name on something. And if you can't find an opportunity, make one. Your challenge as a Queen of Wands: be creative, shine, be bold, be different, stand out. You know, don't be afraid to stand out. And then once again, like, being seen, having a presence online, I think is gonna help you a lot. Look, the Seven of Cups, having options. Now, the Seven of Cups doesn't mean distraction as your advice card. Don't get lost in the sauce, but they're also saying to you, sometimes our souls know the energy of what we want, but not the specific thing. And I had mentioned to you before that I went to school because I wanted to get into game development. And I wanted to, like, do the animation and the character design and concept art, and I thought I'd have a better time getting my foot in the door if I knew some coding. And so that's why I did all that. But I ended up being a VTuber at the end of the day, and I love it. And I ended up using something I'm even more passionate about, which is my psychic gifts that I think are so much fun. And so don't be surprised if there are some twists and turns. And just remember to not get lost in the sauce, stay focused, and keep your head in the game. You know, remember the big picture. Yeah. Alrighty, that's what I see for you, Aletheia. I hope that makes sense. Can you do it? Of course you can. You can do anything. You can do absolutely anything. And thank you so much for trusting me. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. I'll see you later. Thank you. Narci! Hi. Thank you. It's really good to see you again. I really appreciate you getting a reading from me, and thank you for supporting me. As usual, when it comes to future, tarot is unreliable, so know that you have free will and you can change it if you don't like it. So we're into your love reading. Said, hi, Ran! Happy New Year. Can I get a love reading for 2026? Yes, you already have the sun popping out. The sun! Happiness, joy, and success. So I do see you feeling more bright, more cheery, more radiant. There's an energy of I want to be seen, I want to be noticed. I'm taking my passions very seriously. I will say to you, Narci, that remember, sometimes chasing love can push it away from us. That's not to say we shouldn't have goals and we shouldn't manifest or anything like that, but sometimes we just have to be ready but not look. I don't know, I just feel like saying that because the sun is about, things coming towards you because you're so bright, because you're so cheery. And that's the energy you're coming up as this year for love, being seen, being noticed. As a star in the sky. Excuse me. I am sick, by the way. If I cough a few times, I apologize. Wee! Oh, alright. We got the Two of Wands as the focus coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Yay! Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I said. So, good news is, look, we even have a Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. I do see you attracting people this year. And I mean that, actually. I really do mean that. So, the Two of Wands is I'm choosing to get out of my comfort zone. I'm choosing to do things that I normally wouldn't do. The Eight of Swords is isolation. It's about feeling like you're in a cage, as I had mentioned, coming out of my cage. And it's choosing something that feels right, even if it doesn't quite make sense. And so I do see you saying to yourself, all right, I've been trying this, I've been trying that. Well, I'm gonna put my energy towards this thing and see what happens. I don't know if you have someone on your mind, but you're ending the year as the King of Wands, which is someone who's feeling very attractive, okay? This is someone who is shining. Look, the sun is behind them. This is fire energy, so it has sun energy in it. Notice how it has the lions as well with the Leo. So this is being proud of yourself, feeling very strong, feeling very confident and bold. But it's also an energy of, I know what I want. I'm not afraid to go towards it. I feel like I get the King of Wands a lot for you for your readings, especially I remember that reading I told you you should start, you know, being straightforward when you flirt. This is that energy too, where it's like, you know, if I'm attracted, like, it's fine. And if it doesn't work out that way, that's okay. You're a beautiful woman. Next. Your challenge is the Six of Wands, and this is about, so this is victory, success. It's also being recognized and being seen. And you know how I mentioned that you're going to be like attracting some people? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, Narci. There might be someone who has feelings for you, but you're not quite into any gender. For some reason, I feel like their gender, like they're, I feel like they're either, this is so specific. I feel like they're either, and I'm not saying you're not attracted to this. Maybe you are, but there's something about their gender, or like the way that they express their gender, that maybe you're not quite into. You know, I don't know what you're attracted to. Maybe you're pansexual and I'm lying. But it's like something about the way they express. You're just like, I don't know, you know, I'm looking for this specific thing and you don't quite fit that. I'm getting that energy. We have your advice card being the Seven of Cups, and this is about, you know, don't be distracted. Don't get lost in the sauce, especially. Actually, you know what it is? Don't get distracted by things that you know aren't in alignment with your heart. Your soulmate isn't going to make you second guess yourself. Your soulmate isn't going to make you feel unheard or unseen. Your soulmate isn't going to make you fight to be in their lives. They're going to just fall into it peacefully, but coincidentally. It's going to feel soul-filled and undeniable, not something you have to force or compete for, okay? It's very important that you understand that. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like do the arm cough thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I feel so gross. But I didn't want to make you wait any longer. We had the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, and I was really drawn to it, so I wanted to get that out. But we can clarify. We're gonna see, is the Queen of Pentacles someone Narci is attracting? Seven of Wands. Yes. Once again, you know, this is that energy that I feel like you're not quite attracted to. You know, be careful. Be careful about how you navigate this, because I do kind of feel like you might really hurt somebody. You know, but be straightforward and understand that you aren't responsible. And I'm not trying to say like you're hurting them on purpose. Like, I don't think that's your intention, because we have you setting healthy boundaries, and this is definitely you. We also have the Nine of Wands, which is persistence and perseverance, and this is their energy, the Tower. Feeling like there's catastrophic change and they can't control it, and they're a little bit all over the place. But the Nine of Wands is like, I'm not gonna give up. But you're like, but no, thank you. You know? I don't know if that resonates, but it's very specific. It might happen. Yeah, I feel like it might happen around August, September. I know that's so specific. Okay. Yeah, but that's just how it is for now. You might be an earth sign, but for you, if you want to find a sign that really fits your energy for the year, we're looking for people who are either fire signs or air signs. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Like, these energies will really fit well with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like their sign, but they'll come off that way for you. And a sign that I feel that will quite fit you this year, specifically with love, is like a Virgo. Or a Capricorn, you know, a Taurus, but you know, I don't know, I just, yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay. What's our soulmate up to? What's our soulmate up to? What are they doing? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. What's our soulmate up to? Ta-da! Ooh, the star. Making their way in the world. The Ace of Swords. Look at that. There's a... Oh my goodness! Aquarius! I know I hadn't mentioned like half of the zodiac signs, but fire goes perfectly, beautifully with air. We have two air energies and a fire energy here. And I had mentioned like air and fire energy. What they're up to is, to be honest, they're fighting the good fight. The star represents I have a dream, I have faith in myself. It's also kind of a rebellious energy. The Ace of Swords is here. They chose to do things the hard way. So just know right now that they're doing their best to cut off old energies that they know aren't in alignment with their higher purpose, okay? Let's see what's the challenge for them not meeting you. Eight of Swords, yeah. They're kind of stuck somewhere. Because the Ten of Wands is here. And this is having a lot on my plate. Too much to carry, too much to handle. A lot of responsibility. But the Ace of Swords, and this is, I was seeing them like one by one kind of take, you know, handle it. Eight of Swords, they're feeling a little bit stuck. Remember, you got that too, by the way. And the advice card is the King of Pentacles. I know, that's right. No, I'm just kidding. Their advice card is to put themselves first and be more secure and more financially responsible. Me oh my, they might have some debt that they're trying to get handled, but... And when I say debt, to be honest, I feel like it's more of an emotional debt. Just interesting. I'm kind of getting like Saturnian energy with the King of Pentacles. I feel like they have like they feel like they're indebted to something or someone, but they're actually not. Okay, that's what I see, Narci. I know that's so specific. I hope that you like that. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you very much. See you later.